Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to have a tutorial on how to make something like this. As you can see, it's a helicopter landing on the ground. We have shadows, we have camera shake, and we have a little bit of zoom. Start by making a new composition. Make it 5 seconds long and 24 frames per second. After that, import the background image. The link to this image will be in the description. Resize the image to the comp size. Now make a new layer. We will apply the grid effect to it. Make it 3D, then rotate it 90 degrees. Hold on Shift and rotate. Now make a new camera. For the focal length of the camera, we used the same focal length used in taking this original picture. Here, as you can see. Use the camera tool and move the camera up a bit until you line up the grid to the ground in the image. Now we will add element 3D, make a new layer and name it if you want. Apply the element 3D effect. And open it. Import your 3D model. The link to this model will be linked in the description. Change the physical shader to standard shader, activate opacity and force alignment to the front. Now because this model is a little bit messed up, we use the front alignment. The link to this model, as I said, will be in the description. Adjust your model and rotate it. And because it's small, we are going to increase the size of it. Now the texture have an issue with the wheel, but we are not going to fix it because it will require using 3D software. So we will leave it like that. Go to the mesh view and select the main rotor using Ctrl click and assign the auxiliary channel number 1 for it. Then go to the small rotor in the back, Control and click on it and assign auxiliary channel number 2. Also, this back rotor is not totally vertical, so we'll try to rotate it. And assign it in channel 2. Now I will add a little bit of specular for the body, and for the glass I will increase the reflection a bit. Now we will leave the model of the helicopter in group 1 and create a plane and put it in group 2. This plane will be used to cast shadows or to receive the shadows we will be using. Let's go to the Pro Shaders and apply an asphalt texture that will match the asphalt in our background picture. We will increase its size as well so it fits the whole scene, and the UV mapping as well. Now the helicopter seems small, so we will apply a group null and then increase the size of the helicopter. Now adjust it as you like. And try to make the size of it as realistic as possible. We will need to hide the plane we created. We will activate the matte shadow option for the material. As you can see, we will hide our grid as well. We don't need it anymore. You can even delete it if you want. Then we will start add the lighting. We will add an ambient light, but we will make it very low in intensity, and we will add a parallel light which will simulate the sunlight. Make the intensity above 100% and the shadow darkness, which will be like the shadow opacity, to around 40%, which I found suitable. Now adjust the light direction. Again, we are using it to simulate the sun direction and the sun intensity, so try to make it as the same direction as the sun. Now we will activate the shadows and ambient occlusion. I will use the ray traced shadow because for some reason the first option for the shadows does not work well with me. The shadow gets cut off for some reason, so I will use this one. Activate the ambient occlusion as well. I will just change the values until I get something I like. Again, here I am resizing the encounter size. Trying to position it and get something in the center, more realistic. Now back to our auxiliary channels we have assigned. We will animate now the main blades, and we will go to the Z rotation. We will apply an expression for it. Alt click on it and type time times 1200. If we activate the motion blur, you can notice the rotation. Now there will be small blades in the back. I will use the X rotation and apply the same expression, the same value, time times 1200. We will lower the resolution for faster performance. As you can see here, we have our blades rotating, so we are done with this part. We will increase the motion blur samples so we can get a smoother motion blur, but bear in mind this will slow down your work a bit. Now we will animate the landing of the helicopter. We will use both the position and the rotation on the x-axis. Activate the keyframes for both position and the x-axis. Keyframe for the position where it lands, and go back to the beginning and rise the model in the air and adjust this. Now usually when helicopters land on the ground, before they do that, they sometimes shake a bit in the air. So we will try to do that in a moment. So to apply what I just told you, I alt click on the Z rotation and apply the wiggle expression. Type in wiggle, parentheses, 1.5, comma, 6 and close the parentheses. Now we will use the slider control to control the wiggle effect. You don't want for the plane or the helicopter to keep shaking. So you apply the slider control effect and link the wiggle expression to it. Just do as I do.
That's good.
Zero value in the slider means that there is no wiggle. As we increase it, the wiggle will increase. So in the air, the helicopter will be wiggling a bit or shaking a bit. But when it lands, it will stop. So we will put the value back to 0 after a few seconds. Here you can see the result. Now we are done animating the helicopter. We are going to work on doing the camera shape and zoom and do some final color correction. Drop your composition into a new comp. Now we will use the same wiggle expression of the position of the comp to simulate the camera shaking when the helicopter is landing. And we will use the slider control for it later on. Now as you can see, when we apply the wiggle effect, you can see the black edges appearing, so we can increase the scale in order to hide those black edges. And in order to apply the quick zoom we did, you saw in the beginning of the video, we will do as follows. Also, we sometimes see in shots when the helicopter lands is that the camera loses focus from time to time. So try to simulate this effect as well, again using the wiggle effect. And this also will be controlled using the slider control. So for the slider control, we will make a new null object and apply the slider control effect to it.
That's good.
We will need two slider controls, one for the position or the shakiness of the camera, and the second one is for the blurriness. Assign the wiggle of the position to the position control and the wiggle of the blurriness to the blur control. On the helicopter lens, these values will increase, so we will go to 0, from 0 to whatever value in each control. And here you can see the result. Now we are basically done. All what we are going to do is do some color correction. We will add a vignette using a black layer and a mask. Subtract the mask and increase the feather and the expansion. We will also add an adjustment layer for some curves effect. You can here adjust it as you wish. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to drop your comments and questions in the comment section below, and also you can subscribe to our channel for more content, and you can check the rest of our videos. Thank you for watching.